So as God created the universe, there was darkness all over the land. And he said, let there be light. And here is the solar system light. Please put on the switch. We all started off by just letting the community and Trinidad and Tobago know that we had started a project, which was a solar system project based on climate change, and today we turn on the lights and it was a significant event. The whole purpose, we are looking at climate change and the drought resistance, and we normally use electricity to do our processing at the cocoa house, and we decided, looking at the carbon that is going out in the atmosphere, so we decided to go the solar system way, which is preserve our community and to set something for the generation in this community to come.
The chocolate company was formed about a year and a half to 2 years ago. And for many years, my grandfather is a cocoa pioneer. These are the people who helped build the cacao industry, and they would sell all the beans and never knew anything about the value-added chain. And so about 2 or 3 years ago, we decided to look at the value-added chain, and hence the reason the chocolate company was formed in terms of doing edible chocolate, which in Trinidad, it's within the past 3 years, we have a lot of small entrepreneurs and community groups now coming up with edible chocolates.
It's going to help with our processing, which we have a roaster and grinder, and also we can do a little work at night time now, because with the solar system that is what we activated today, it can help us to go a little later, because before we hadn't any power in the processing plant. Yes, we have plans of the future, because whilst the estate is producing, once it produces more, well, we need to put in a little more power, because it will be more work for us.
Part of the model we want to create is not about getting grants and getting money given, but actually forming partnerships, because this chocolate company is a business. So we have local businesses who buy in, who support the company, and then get returns on those investments.
Chocolate is not chocolate, it's chocolate. You have a lot of the chocolate that we know in Trinidad and Tobago is those almost like candy chocolate, where it has a lot of sugars, much less cacao in it. So our chocolate is basically dark chocolate. It's much more health-wise, contrast-wise. You know, it's much more, people are now looking at chocolate as actually dark chocolate is actually low in cholesterol levels. There's been a little research done on that, so we know it's healthy for you. The whole idea of the solar energy panel and the way global warming is going, it seems as though this is the way forward for us.
I think this is the way to go right now, and based on the workshop that we had with UNDP and Canary, this is what they had talked about with us in the workshop, and we delivered that project, and I think we are quite proud this morning.
For rural communities, creating community-owned businesses that can also be self-sufficient, not just in the product and the profit that they're making, but also in things like solar energy, so not dependent upon, in rural areas, on the grid and on outside services. The more we can start to become internally dependent on utilizing our resources as well, and sun being one of those for energy, I think the more profitable and successful we can be in our entrepreneurial ventures.